Okay, very good morning, all of you. Let's start today's topic. In that section, we'll discuss about the logical operator. Earlier, we discussed about the relational operator. In that, we check two operands with condition. Okay, for example, if you want to find out the greatest number, if you want to find out the smallest number, if you want to find out the equal to number, like that stuff, then we will use the relational operator. Now, today we'll discuss about the logical operator. See, the relational operator and logical operator both are use with a condition. Okay, without condition, it is not possible. But when we use a relational operator, then we need to test only one condition at a time. One condition means, for example, if we have two values and you want to check, okay, so then and then we can use the relational operator like less than, equal to, greater than, equal to, not equal to. Okay, so if you want to test two or more condition at a time, make a note of that what I'm saying. If you want to test two or more condition, at least we require two condition to perform a logical operator, and we can increase up to infinite. We don't worry about that. Okay, so if you want to test two or more condition, then we will use the logical operator. So these are the three important logical operators are used. So the first one is a serial number, second one is a symbol, and third one is a meaning. So first one is a AND operator, second one is a OR operator, third one is a NOT operator. Okay. So when we perform logical operator in other languages, for example, in C language, in C++, or in other language like Java, in that the symbol is double AND. Okay. So ये difference याद रखना है क्योंकि confusion level बढ़ सकता है. So when we perform in other language, we need to use double and, double or, and not symbol, that means exclamatory mark. Okay, when we use in other language. But if you want to perform the logical operator in the Python, then we need to use and means AND, or means OR, and not means NOT. Okay, so make a note of that. These symbols are used in the Python. And the meaning of that, why we use and, why we use or, why we use not, we'll discuss about that. Okay. So first of all, we'll check for the AND operator. If both arguments are true, then it will be true. That means what? If we are checking for two condition, at least we are checking for the two condition. The first condition is a true and the second condition is a true. Then the resultant output will be a true. Okay. Make a note of that. Whenever we use and, in that case, all statement must be true. If this happens, then the result output or the result will be true. Otherwise, the result will be false. Okay. Second one is the OR operator. In that case, at least one condition must true. Okay, so at least one condition. If you have three conditions, and among that three condition, if you have only one condition as a true and rest of all the false, in that case also it will be work. Okay, it will work means what? It will be perform true value. Okay, so assume that you have only two condition and among that only one condition is true, rest of condition is false, then the result output will be true. Assume that if we have two condition and all the conditions are the true, then the result will be true. Okay. Assume that if we have two condition and all the conditions are false, in that case the result will be false. That means the difference between and on what? In and all conditions must be true, and in or at least one condition must be true. And third one is a not. We will perform a practical, don't worry about that. So not is nothing but it is a reversal of given input. Okay, here I am writing output. So it is a reversal of given input. For example, I have a true value and applied a not in front of that value, then we will get the false value. If we have a false value and we will apply the not operator, then we will get the true value. Okay, so let's start with the practical so we can use. So here I'm trying to use ideally true. We'll do one by one operations. In that we cannot able to do the operations without a condition. So for that reason, just what should I do? I will use a notepad and will try to implement this logic. Now this one is my program. In that I'm using a first variable as a true and second variable as a false. Third variable again I'm using as a true. The fourth variable I'm using as false. I'll apply one by one. So first of all I will save the program, and here I will write G. Successfully the program. Now we're trying to implement AND operation with different kinds of options. Okay, so here I'm using print round bracket in double quote. I'm using A and A and B. The word here I am using the colon and separation by using a comma. Here I am using A and B. So earlier what I said that if the both condition are true, then the result operator will be the result output will be a true. In that case, A is a true. I am trying to use the AND operator, logical AND. So A is a true, but what about B? B is a false. That means the resultant output we get as a false. Let's check about that. Here I will write a condition in double quote if both conditions true and false. Just it will print on the statement, save it, and just trying to execute that program by using a command prompt t colon cd pp programs. Now python logi dot. If both condition are true, then result is true. What I get A and B, we get the output as a false. Why we get the output as a false? Because A is a true and B is a false. So for that reason, both condition are not true. Okay, so in that case, just I'm trying to apply the logical operator on a logical operator with the help of boolean values. Okay, so afterwards we'll apply same logic on different things, but just understand the concept. Now in that case, what should I do? So here instead of that A and B, I'm trying to use A and C. Trying to use A and C. Now in that case, both the conditions are true. The first one is a true and the third one is also true. So we have both condition is a true. Let's try about that. So here I'm trying to execute the program pylog.py. So see, if both condition are true, then the result is true. Now A is a true and C is a true. So we get the output as true. Earlier we get output as a false. Make a note of that in the logical operator. This is the basic boolean things. Okay. So we'll do another things also. Okay. We'll do another thing. So in that case, we'll get the idea regarding that. Okay. So now we use both positive values. So instead of that, now I'm trying to use B and D. I'm trying to use B and D. In that case, B is a false. In that case, B is a false and D is also false. In that case, B is a false and D is also false. That means if we have both value as a false, okay, then we will get the result as a false. Only one condition is applicable in the logical and that means both condition must be a true. If both condition must be a true, then resultant output will be true. Otherwise, the rest of all output will be a false. Now we have two values. Here I'm using a two values as a false, then definitely the result will be available is false. The result will be available is false. So this is about what? Logical AND operator. Now let's talk about logical, what we say, OR operator. So in that case, see, when we use a logical operator, in that case, trying to write at least one condition result is true. At least one condition. I'm trying to use two conditions. Among that, at least one condition must be true. Let's talk about A and B. First of all, I'm trying to use A and B in that program. Now A is a true and B is a false. In that two condition, first will be a true. What I am saying, at least one condition must be true. So here A is a true, that means we have two value. So the resultant value of A and B will get the true. Resultant value of A and B will get true. Why? Because A is a true and B is a false. That means one value is a true. At least one condition must be true. The resultant A and B. So we get the false. Why? Because the program is not. And here I'm trying to use and instead of that or. That's why we get the error. Here I'm trying to use what? Or operator. We did the practical of AND operator. Now we need to perform for or operator. So here I'm trying to execute the py So inside that, I'm trying to use both conditions. One condition is a true and another condition of is false. So see, we get the resultant output is a true. Why we get? Because whenever I perform the operation in that, at least one condition must be a true, and we have A as a true value. For that reason, we get the resultant output as a true. So you think about that, why we use this, why we learn this logical operator. See, if you want to test the two or more condition, if you want to test two or more condition at a time, then and then we will use the logical operator. So now let's change the concept in that section. Just I'm trying to use both value as a true, that means A and C. Here I'm trying to use A and C. And C. Okay, so in that section also, the first value is a true and second value is true. So if both values true, then definitely the output will be a true. Okay, but the minimum condition at least one. That means at most if you have two true, at most if you have three trues, at most if you have four true values like that, you will get the result as a true. But at least one condition must be a true. Then and then we can say that while using a OR operator, we get the output as a. So save that. Just trying to execute. See, A and C, we get the true value. So that means if we have both true values, then we get the true. Now just we are trying to use a false value, both false value. So now here I'm using B and D. Also here I'm using B and D. So now in that case, B is a false and D is also false. So here this condition is a not applicable. Here the condition is not applicable. Why? Because we required at least one condition as a true, but in that case B is a false and D is also false. If B is a false and D is also false, then resultant output will be get as a false. Why? Because it does not satisfy the condition, as at least one condition must be true. Let's try this and see we get the output as a false. We get the output as false. Why? Because both the conditions are false. Both the conditions are false. So this is about what? This is about what? OR operator. Now we'll discuss about what? Reversal not operator. Um, Reversal of given. For example, we have a value of a and the given value is true. When we apply not operator, then it will be turned into false. If you have false, then it will be turned into the true. If you have true, again it will be again false, and if you have false, again it will be turned into the true. That means make a note of that while using the operator, this operator, we need to use not of a. I'm using not of. What does it mean? If you want to implement this operator, if you want to execute this operator will be applicable on a single operand, okay, or a group of operand which will be enclosed within a round bracket. So we'll do examples for that. So first of all, we'll check for not of a what we get the value. Okay, right now the a is a true. When we perform that, then we will get the value as false. Here I'm using. See, we get the value of a as a false, but we have a value a as a true, and we are trying to print a as a true with the help of NOT. Then it will be convert it into. Okay. So let's try about the value b. Now the value b is applicable as false value, and when we perform this operation by using a NOT, then we will get the reversal of given out. Then we will get the reversal of given out. Okay, let's try this. See, we get the output as a true. Why? Because the value of b is a false, and not operation will be performed as a negation of given input. make a note of that. जो भी input हमें आ रहा है उसका reverse value होगा, not negation, उसका reverse value होगा. That means we get the reverse value of that given variable. Okay. So for example I want to apply different kinds of logic, like say trying to use I'm trying to use not of condition. I will provide the condition separation by using comma, and that I will trying to use A and B. Then I'm trying to use A and B. So we all know that the A is a true and B is a false. And when I'm trying to perform this operation, we get the what value? We get the false value. Why? Because A is a true and B is a false. So in front of that condition, just I'm trying to use not. Okay. Now for this section, we get the value as false. When we apply the not of that false value, we get the true value. We get the true value. Let's do that and we try to execute the program. See, not, not of condition, the output is a separation. So we get the file. Not of condition, we get the true. And when we remove this not operator, and when we trying to execute that program, then we get the false value. Then we get the false value. See, not of condition, we get the false value, but when we apply the not operator in front of that condition, we get the true value. So make a note of that. Just what we say, not operator is used for given a reversal of input. Okay, so it is a just reversal of given input, nothing else. Okay, this is about the operator. Okay, boolean operator, sorry, logical operator, and that applicable for boolean. So when we think about, can I able to use boolean operator, sorry, logical operator to another data type? We have five fundamentals of data type. Which are they? We have five fundamentals of data type. Which are they? Does anyone know five fundamental data types? Let me know about
Yes,
that.
sir.
Yeah, which are the five fundamental data types?
Integer, float, boolean, string, and complex.
Great. So these are the five fundamental data types. We have integer, we have float, we have boolean, we have complex number, and we have string value. Now I want to apply this logical statement. I want to apply this logical statement to other data types. Okay. So for example, just we'll discuss about the theory, and after that we'll try to implement. I want to apply set of logical operator on other What do you think that? Can I able to apply this concept? See, we already applied this concept on the Boolean value. Logical operator will be applicable for the Boolean value. Did we apply? Yes, we can apply and we get the answer also. But my next question is just I want to apply the concept of logical operator on other data. Is it feasible? What do you think that? Just just reply with yes or no. What do you think? Can I able to apply or we cannot able to apply?
Yes, sir, it is possible.
What do you think, Ashpak? Is it possible?
Yes, sir.
Shalini is there. What do you think, Shalini? Yogeshwari? Okay. So this concept will be applicable with other data type, but with certain condition. But with certain condition. Let's discuss about that conditions. Let's discuss about that conditions, and after that we'll apply the business logic and we'll trying to execute our program. The first condition, that means the first condition is if we are trying to apply the logical operator concept with non-boolean value. Non-boolean means what? Boolean chhod ke. So we have four non-boolean values. So here I'm trying to write non value. Okay. Now non-boolean value as int, float, x, and string. We have these non-boolean values. Okay, so among that, when we're trying to use a logical operator on int, float, and string, so that means 0 is nothing but false. We need to understand this. Okay, so see, this condition will be applicable on true or false. This condition will be applicable on only true or plus. That means we are at least at least we know what is the true value and what will be the false value. Okay, so the first condition, one, so right, 0 means what? False. Similarly, non-zero, condition 2, non-zero. Okay, non, here I will write 0. So except 0 value will be treated as a true. Will be treated as a true. Okay, for example, I have 10, I have 20, I have 30, I have 5, I have 6, I have 100, and all value will be treated as a true value. Make a note of that. Okay, in the string concept, here I will write the condition third number, empty string. Empty string means double quote open, double quote double quote close, or single quote open, single quote close, or triple quote open, triple quote close. Okay, whatever it may be. We already learned about that string operation. Then empty string. Okay, the string inside that double quote is empty. The string inside that single quote is empty. The string inside that triple quote is empty. Will be always treated as false. Will be always treated as false. Why we need to learn? Because see, we get some output. We get some output, and we need to understand that output. So for that reason, so we need to understand this concept. Okay. So condition three, if we have empty string, so these are the strings. Okay, and these are the integers. Zero means false, and non-zero value as always turn as a true. And here I'm trying to use empty string. So now foundation 4. So if you're trying to use a string inside some value, okay, will always treat as. So these are the four conditions where we need to most focus on that, and after that we can trying to apply our logic on that. We're trying to apply logic on that. Okay, so let's do one by one. Let's do one by one. So before that, just I want to say, okay, just I want to check just I want to say conditions. Okay. So for example, we need to apply these rules on logical and logical OR. Okay. So here I'm using logical, and here we'll specify the condition. So I have that condition. Let's discuss about that. And after that, just before that, just we'll perform some operations. So you will get the idea. Just understand this concept. So here I'm trying to use what 10 and 20. We get some values. We don't know about that why we get the 20. Okay. So here I'm trying to use 0 and 30. So we get the 0 value. We don't know about that why we get the 0. Okay. So now I'm using empty string and see, we get empty string. We don't know why we get. So we'll discuss about that. Just understand this thing. 0 is nothing but false. Empty string is nothing but false. Non-zero is nothing but what? Non-zero means true value. Non-zero means true value. So here we get 0 means false and non-zero means true value. Now we'll check for the conditions over here. So this one is a condition for that. See, for non-boolean, 0 means false, non-zero means true, and empty string means false. Now we check for the condition x and y. If now we have two condition, x is a condition and y is condition. If x evaluates to false, if x evaluates to the false, then the result is x, otherwise it returns 1. Now, if we have two conditions x and y, and the first condition is a false, then it will be written false value. If the first condition is a not false, then it will be written y value. Okay, let's do about that. Let's perform the practical. See, here I'm trying to use x is equals to 10. So does x is equals to 10 is a false value? The answer is no. It is a true value. Now y is equals to 20. So now we have we have only two positive values. 10 is a positive and 20 is also positive. Okay, now I'm trying to use x and y. What I said, if x evaluates to the false, if x evaluates to the false, then the result will be x, otherwise the result will be y. So in that section, x is a not false because x contains a non-zero value. That means the x is a true. And if the x evaluates to the false, then the result will be x. अगर x false होता है तो ही result x होता है. But यहाँ x false है क्या? नहीं. So we'll get the result as a y. That means we get the output as a 20. See, it's थोड़ा सा confusing है, but if you know the rules, then easily you can solve the problem. Now just हम ना false की condition check करते हैं. So x is equals to, here I will use 0 and y is equals to, I will use 20. Now x is a false. Now x is a false. Now I am trying to use x and y. So in that section, x is a 0. That means it evaluates to the false. Then the result will be x. What the value of x? 0. So we get the 0 out. We get the 0 out. That means what? If x evaluates to the false, then we get the x. Otherwise, we get the y. Similarly, so here I will write condition if x is false, that is x. Otherwise, y. So just you need to understand this condition. So if x evaluates to the false, अगर x false होता है तो ही x आएगा. Otherwise, it will be written the y. Make a note of that. So this is about what logical and. Now we'll perform for the logical or also. condition for that. If x evaluates the true and the result is x, otherwise result otherwise result is a 1. So these are the two important conditions we need to understand. So for what? For non-Boolean value. We already discussed about the Boolean value and we already performed the operation of Boolean value. So don't worry about that. But when we perform this operation, operations, when we perform this operation inside that logical and logical or, we need to certain satisfy this condition. If x evaluates to the false, then result is x, and if x evaluates to the true, then result will be x, otherwise the result will be 1. Let's do the practical regarding that. So x is equals to 10 and y is equals to 20. Now x is a true and y is also true, then x or y. Okay, in the or condition, x and or condition, we already specify that if the x evaluates to the true. Now x is a true, yes, then result will be x, then result will be x, otherwise result will be y. So in that case, we get the result as a 10. So we get the result as a 10. Now we're trying to use x is equals to 10. So x is equals to 0 and y is equals to y equals to 20. X is equals to 10 and y is equals to 20. Now x or y. In that case, x is a false because or condition is not satisfied, then it will return the y. So what is it? What we get the output 20. Here we get the output 20. So for that, just understand this concept in that section. Just follow this rule. If x evaluates to the false, the result will be x, otherwise it return y. It returns y. So for non-boolean value for the OR operation, if x evaluates to the true, then the result will be the x, otherwise it returns y. Okay. So this is about not, and not is nothing but reversal of given output. So this is about what? Non-boolean value. Okay. So for example, here I have a IDLE tool, and inside that we are using a non-boolean values. Okay, so just x is equals to 10. Now I'm using a x is equals to 10. So what does it mean? X is a true because it is a non-zero value. So now I'm trying to use not of x. So we get the value as a false. If we're trying to use x is equals to 0, so that means this one is a false value. When we use a not of x, we get the true value, the reversal of given. This is about the Boolean operator. So if you have any query, let me know. We'll discuss about that. Does anyone have query regarding that? Did you get the concept? Ankita,
Yes, sir.
did you get the concept of non-Boolean value? See, this is the concept of Boolean value. When we perform a logical operator on non-Boolean value, we need to identify the condition. So did you get that condition? Or you have any query?
Yes, sir.
What about other? Upendra is there?
Actually, sir,
Yes, yes, Ankita.
in last part, by mistake, means due to network issue, I left the meet. So I will go through the video again.
Okay, okay, no issue. If you have any query, let me know about that. I already specify the condition and I already given the practicals. Shivani, Sachin,
No, sir.
did you get the concept?
Yes, sir.
Shpak said, got it. Okay, Manisha,
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will share the video. So why I took the separate data type on separate lecture? So because we need to understand this concept when we're trying to use both the data type in simultaneously. For example, if today I'm trying to evaluate or trying to use logical operator with bitwise operator, then there is a chances of confusion. So that's why we took only one operator on one day. So we get the detailed idea and we can perform more operation on that. Okay, so just do it. And also, I think I already shared the document of internship. So Ankita is shared that document, and in that case, just I have given the demo. From the next, I will not share the document with you, and just daily according to the day you need to perform the operation जैसे भी हम perform करते हैं, so just you need to perform that task on regular basis. Okay, so now after 5 to 10 minutes at 9 o'clock, just you need to join the lecture of DBMS. In that section will cover the part 2. Okay, so this DBMS concept you also required for that. Okay, so just attend the lecture and